I got digital dash camera with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned out the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. EP how I rap through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's to the YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I'm coming at you guys with the best rebirth builds in NBA 2K22 next gen. Honestly, I didn't really plan on doing this video, but since they actually randomly dropped rebirths, they patched pretty much builds on current gen. I'm gonna be giving y'all boys the best rebirth builds for next gen and for current gen. Now I told y'all boys I had something special coming Sunday. We are now starting not banger week, but banger month. In every single one of these videos, if you're first to the video, you're gonna have a chance, an opportunity to get a PlayStation code or Xbox code. I'm gonna be dropping those on every single one of the videos on the main. Now, when it comes to this banger week, we only gonna be doing one console though, but that's not gonna say that we're not gonna do both consoles. I'm just saying on the main. Now, for these two videos for the rebirth, because this is a real big thing that's going on right now. A lot of people trying to figure out what builds they want to make for their rebirth, depending on what does better. I also did a poll, whichever one does better, we will be maining that for the entire banger month on the main. Now, don't even think that you're not going to be able to get whatever console you're on, because I'm going to still do one on the main and one on the backup, and I'll do like a community post for whatever one goes to the backup, so you can still get your videos for whatever console you are on, because y'all know I really go crazy with that. But yeah, today we're going to be going over the best rebirth builds on NBA 2K22 next gen. I'm ranking them. I'm not gonna really rank them in order based off how good the builds are. I'm kind of ranking them in order based off how good they are, also based off how many people I think have already made the build. So yeah, I will not lie, these are the best builds on next gen. I will be doing the same thing for current gen on the main channel. So if you guys want that video to come out as soon as possible, I need y'all boys right now to smash, break, and destroy the like button. If y'all want more next gen videos on the main channel, like, break, smash, break, and destroy the like button. It's that simple. Hit that sub button if you new. But yeah, man, without further ado, I've been talking too much. Let's hop straight into it. Alright, so like I said, when it comes to ranking these joints, I'm gonna rank these joints in order based off how good they are, but mainly how many people I think have made it, because these are rebirth builds. You're not gonna be making a rebirth build based off what you've already made. Maybe you want to make a build that you already made and it was, you know what I'm saying, make it a little bit better. You can do that. That's why I got y'all with 7 builds for this list. So first build, this is gonna be kind of like the meta guard builds that everybody's trying to make, these little 5-7. Now this is in the honorable mentions. We got 2 honorable mentions and then top 5. The 2 honorable mentions are kind of more popular builds for people that might not have made it yet, and I'm gonna give y'all the best version. So let's go ahead and show y'all how to make it. So when it comes to all the builds, I'm gonna be showing y'all in banger week. These are all gonna be in the metric system. So that's just my opinion. I'm gonna show y'all this. When it comes to making a build in the metric system, you can actually make your build a little bit taller and get the exact same attributes as a build that'll be at 5'7" or 5'8" or 5'9" or 5'10". But if you went a little bit like a notch higher, you can actually get the same attributes. Fun fact. So yeah, we're gonna go 1.71 meters, 65 kilograms, 180 meters on the wingspan, and body type is completely up to you. Then when it came to the attributes, we're gonna end up with 4 finishing, 35 shooting, 39 playmaking with 26 defensive badges. You're gonna be able to have crazy attributes. 99 speed ball, 99 ball handle, 99 steal. 99 steal, they tried to nerf it, but it's still very overpowered. If anything, 99 steal, the impact of having a 90 or 99 is way bigger, since now that they've trying to make stealing as harder as, or not harder as possible, but they definitely tried to make it harder. But yeah, you're not gonna get called for fouls. You're gonna get just as many pokes as you always did if you still have a 99 steal or a 90 steal. When it comes to the close shot, we have that to an 86, so we can be able to have Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer is really good. We can be able to do floaters with an 86 close shot, so now you actually have an ability to go into the paint. Another thing that we actually ended up doing, instead of a 99 free throw, I actually drew with that to a 91. We have an 84 mid-range, and we still have that 99 three-pointer, and we're gonna be able to have pretty much every playmaking, every shooting badge Hall of Fame. The only reason we don't have all the playmaking Hall of Fame is because we don't max out our pass accuracy. We only put that to a 97 so we can get Hall of Fame bullet passes. Same thing with the shooting badges. The only one we didn't get was difficult shots, and that's because of difficult shots is based off of mid-range. But yeah, when it comes to the physicals, we have a 99 acceleration because you really need that for the speed with ball. That's going to make you really be as fast as possible. When you combine a 99 acceleration with 99 speed with ball with Hall of Fame quick first step, you're going to be moving as fast as possible on the court. Now, one thing I kind of need to test a little bit more on is speed, but I did make sure you got to that second threshold of 90, but I'm pretty sure speed really doesn't do anything unless you're just running around the court. When you have the ball in your hands, that's really pertaining to speed ball, but if speed actually is another threshold over that, then you might want to go max speed on that, but I really haven't fully figured it out. I honestly haven't seen a difference between having a lower speed and a max speed, because I have a build with max speed and I have another build with not max speed, but I just put it to a threshold and it feels the exact same because I have the same speed ball and the same acceleration. So if it doesn't make a difference, we're gonna keep doing it how I've been doing it, where I just pretty much try to reach the closest threshold but not max it out. So yeah, then we have stamina, which is actually one of the most important things to a guard build. That's also maxed out too. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you have shot creator, which in my opinion might be the best option for guards. You got sharp, playmaker, and lock. Now, when it comes to these 5-7 builds, the one thing about it that I don't like about it is that you can't get good shot contests and you can't get intimidator. What we gonna go for our main takeover, if I'm making it, I'm going with enhanced jump shot contest as the main one. That is just gonna make you pretty much play like you got Hall of Fame intimidator, like you're way taller than 5'7". So yeah, you 100% want that. On the back end, I'm gonna go with sharp takeover because I know a lot of y'all boys that's making these builds gonna be just 300 like crazy, and then the build comes out as a playmaking shot creator. So that's the first build that we're showing on this entire list, and it arguably could be the best guard build in the game. Alright, next. Now, this is going to be arguably the best big man build in the game. I wouldn't say that, but I know it's a lot of people that love to go taller, and being taller in this game is extremely, extremely overpowered. And you're going to actually be really fast for how tall this build is going to be. So, let's go ahead and make it. Now, for this build, you don't really have to be at the metric system to make it. I just kept it in the metric system because I just didn't feel like taking it off and then putting it back on for all the other builds. So, yeah, this build is going to be at the center position. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, like I said, it's in the metric system, but pretty much just go max height, max wingspan, and lowest weight. Pretty much all you gotta do. So 7'3" with the lowest weight and the longest wingspan. I'm pretty sure the longest wingspan, if you're just using the regular, is Imperial. So yeah, body type, I would go built or burly, but I'm pretty sure you can't go burly because of the weight, so just go built. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 30 finishing, 17 shooting, 36 defensive with 3 playmaking. Now, one thing that you got to remember about the Rebirth that I didn't mention on the last one, you're going to be able to actually skip college and get those extra 5 attributes. So, or not attributes, but extra 5 badges. And you get that one extra, I think you get 1 extra badge because if you was level 39. So if you didn't get level 39, you only get 4. So yeah. When it comes to making this build, I put 3 playmaking and I got my pass accuracy to a 56, so you can be able to get all the badges that you really kind of need. Bullet passer is an auto one that you need. Break starter is a big, you need it. And post playmaker, you need that also. So I made sure to get all those. So if you want to use your 3 on that and you'll be fine, you can do that. But I also gave you the ability to get, what is it called? Needle threader, which is actually going to be really good for big men. That might be better than all 3 of these. So yeah, for a big man. So I gave you that ability, so if you want to use one to be able to get extra playmaking, you can do that. So yeah, when it comes to the shooting, you're gonna have 17 badge upgrades because you maxed out your 3-pointer, but you also put your mid-range up to a 74. So yeah, that actually allows you to be able to get Hall of Fame fadeaways and some other Hall of Fame badges that you wouldn't have got if you didn't do that. But you also get Gold Sniper, which I did a poll on and people told me that was the best shooting badge, so you're gonna be able to have that. Now when it comes to the finishing and defensive, that's really what you're gonna be going crazy in. You're gonna have a 99 block, a 99 standing dunk, you have a 93 close shot, which is really good, a 90 post control, which is amazing, and a 73 driving dunk, which is going to allow you to get a lot of things when it comes to dunking that you probably shouldn't be able to get on a 7'3" build. When it comes to the interior defense, that's max. Perimeter defense, still all max. You're going to be able to get brick wall of fan. You're going to be able to get the blocks that you really want. You're going to have a gold rebound chaser. You wouldn't be able to have a 99 on this build regardless, so having a 91 is going to be straight, and you're going to have a 90 offensive rebound, so you're going to be straight on that also. Then you have a max speed, a max strength, a max vertical with a max stamina. Now the vertical is extremely high for the height. That might seem low, but that's extremely high for this height. The speed, extremely high for this height. The only thing that we didn't really care about was acceleration because we're not dribbling with this, so we don't really need that, but we also did go strength. Now that's the one hole about this build, but you got to understand we have a 90 post control control, you have enough badges. If you really want to be dominant in the post or on defense, you just put on brick wall for defense and put on back down punisher for offense. If you really want to make your build stronger than what the numbers actually are telling you. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you actually have really good options: post score, glass cleaner, and rim. On my build, since I want to be really overpowered, I'm gonna go with a post score, and I feel like the one that fits this build the most is power out back downs, because that's really gonna help you back people down a lot more, make it a lot harder to be guarded. If I would have had a sharp takeover, I would have definitely went with that, but I didn't, so I just went with a post score. And then for the backup, this is where it gets interesting. Do you want that +8 to rebounding? If you want that on your back end, go with a rebound takeover. That's what I would do. But if you just want, if you're gonna go for dual takeover a lot, go with stuff blocks. Stuff blocks is an amazing big man takeover. In my opinion, it's the best big man takeover in the game, and the build comes out as a paint beast. What else would it be? Alright, so now that we got the honorable mentions done, let's go ahead and hop straight into the top 5. And with this top 5, I got some crazy builds. I got the best guard build in my opinion, which is also the best build in the game, the best big man build, and I got some crazy small forward builds that's literally like jack of all trades and the essence of what that is. So yeah, first build we're gonna go over is actually one of those small forward builds. And this build is gonna be able to do everything. It's gonna be able to get contact dunk, shoot at a really high rate, dribble really well, and stick amazing defense with really good physicals. So yeah, you're gonna be at the small forward position. Height, weight, wingspan. Again, we're doing all these builds in the metric system. When it comes to banger month, I'm gonna be doing all the builds in the metric system. If you don't know how to do that, I'll make a video going over metric system soon. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in banger month or after, but I'm gonna definitely do a video going over my builds that I've used for pretty much the metric system for current gen and next gen all in one video. So if you guys want that, smash the like button. But yeah, we're gonna go pretty much 6'7" or 2.01 meters. And then with the weight, we went 83 kilograms. You just go lower on the weight. You're gonna get the same attributes when you figure out which exact weight. And then wingspan 2.06, which is like, I believe it's like 6'9". So yeah, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 15 finishing, 23 shooting, 26 playmaking with 21 defensive. So yeah, you can make this a couple of different ways, but this is just the best way to get it, in my opinion, because you're gonna be able to have that 90 threshold perimeter defense. That's also gonna be not like current gen where it's just for shot contest. That's also for your lateral quickness. Then when it comes to the steal, that's max. That's at an 86. That's gonna allow you to get gold, pickpocket, and interceptor, which is very important. Block is at a 77, which is good. 81 defense rebound. That's gonna allow you to get silver rebound chaser. When it comes to the physicals, you have a max speed, acceleration, strength, and you have a 99 stamina. Now when it comes to the vertical, we only put that to an 80 instead of an 85 because you don't need the 85 because you're not gonna be able to get small because you're too tall. And we have the 92 driving dunk, so we only need an 80. That's gonna be able to allow you to get the elites and the pros. So yeah, we have a 92 driving dunk. That's gonna be all we really need for finishing. Driving layup on next gen is not important to me because I'm dunking every time. I'm never really doing a lay, so I don't really need that. When it comes to the three-pointer, you're gonna have an 87 three-pointer. You're gonna pretty much be able to get every badge for shooting at least gold. You're just not gonna really be able to get chef. All the other badges not really that important to me. But blinders, you get silver. That's one off, and you can't get an 88 3 ball on this build. That's a max 3 ball. So we just got to deal with silver blinders. And I'm gonna be honest with you, at a 6'7", you don't really even need gold badges when it comes to contests. You really only need silver. You also don't get mismatch expert, but again, you're 6'7". So yeah. When it comes to the playmaking, the only thing that's really important, we have max pass accuracy, or not max pass accuracy, max ball handle, and max field ball, but we have an 85 pass accuracy so that we can now be able to have the ability to get gold bullet passer, and that just makes this build that much better. And then when it comes to defense, like I said, we got really amazing stats. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you end up with sharp, slasher, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. I'm gonna go with a sharp takeover, and that's spot of precision. If you don't get chef, I usually say go with limitless range. So if you want to do that, you can, but if you're not shooting from deep, don't do it. That's what I would do though. But for the backup, I went with a takeover that I knew was gonna get you really good pluses, or +8s. So I went with slasher takeover, but you can also go with a lockdown takeover if you're actually gonna use that. If you want to go with dual takeover a lot, so yeah, you can go with one of those lockdown takeovers and you'll be straight. But yeah, the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point playmaker. All right, now hopping into the build that's coming in at number 4. This is a build that's another small 4 build at the same height, 2.01 or 6'7". It's pretty much the same weight, but you're longer on the wingspan. Now, why is this build gonna be longer in wingspan? Let's hop into the attributes. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna have 19 instead of 15. Instead of 23, I believe, you have 17, but instead of 26, you have 25, and instead of 21, you have 23. Now, This might seem like it's a worse build because of the badges, but one thing that you actually be able to do on this build, you have 99 driving dunk. That allows you to get Hall of Fame posterizer. That is very important on this game where you have a dunk meter. The dunk meter is going to be a lot easier to use with Hall of Fame posterizer. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of other badges you get Hall of Fame with that. Limitless takeoffs, limited finisher. Some people like limited finisher on next gen. I don't like it at all. Current gen is probably my favorite badge for finishing, but next gen I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, when it comes to the shooting, 17 badge upgrades, you pretty much get silver or gold because you only have an 83 ball, so that's a big difference between the last one. You have an 80 instead of an 87, so if you feel like the dunk rating is not that important for you, go with the other one. But yeah, when it comes to the playmaking, pretty much the same. Pass accuracy, 85, but when it comes to the ball handle and speed of ball, those are both max, but they're not as high. Instead of it being 85 and pretty much 78, it's 82 and 77. But then when it comes to the defense, this is where you get an increase on pretty much everything. Instead of like a 86 steal, you now have a 90. Instead of having a 77 block, now you're a whole nother tier above and damn near 10 plus at an 86. And then when it even comes to the defensive rebound, you even have a higher defensive rebound. Maybe even though it's by 1, it's still higher. But when it comes to the interior defense, you don't have any. Instead of like the last one, you actually had some. So you're going to be easy to get dunked on. But when it comes to the physicals, pretty much the same. Instead of an 81 speed, though, you have an 80 acceleration, max strength. Again, vertical at an 80, though, because you don't really need that to be any higher unless you're using it for rebound and blocks, which if then you can, but it's really hard to keep that and keep all these other attributes. So I just left it at 80. And then for the stamina, I had it at a 99. So yeah, this build is crazy in all aspects of what you're really trying to do with it. Then when it comes to the takeover, you end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown take. Really is up to you what you want to go with. I'm gonna go with a sharp takeover and a slasher takeover as my backup because I want the best +8s on my backup, and for the front I want sharp takeover so people just know they have to play me high. So if I want to get an automatic 2 every time, I can. It's that simple. So yeah, really important to go like that for me. And then build comes out as one of the better names in the game, the two-way facilitating finisher. And all right, next, now this is probably my favorite like all-around build. Now when you go with this height, this is like the more casual height, but this is just really overpowered. So yeah, let's hop into it. So you can make this at pretty much any position: point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Pretty much all 3 of these builds I just showed you guys, that was at the small forward, and it's gonna pretty much give you the same attributes, same height with wingspans options. Now this is a real hack. If you make a build at 6'6" and you go a notch above, it's gonna give you the exact same attributes, and you're gonna be a whole like you're gonna be taller than 6'6", but it's like you're in between 6'6" and 6'7". So yeah, really good. So yeah, when it comes to the attributes though, you're gonna have 20, 21, 28, and 19 defensive. So yeah, you're gonna have a 99 driving dunk just like the last one. You have an 82 driving layup, which is higher than the last one, but that's going to allow you to get that extra badge point. But then when it comes to the shooting, you don't have an 87 3 ball, but you don't have an 80. It's right there in the middle of the 84, where like the last one, you only have pretty much silver. Now you're going to have some that's silver and some that's gold. You're still only going to have silver blinders, but one thing that's real big about this build, you now have the ability to get Chef. Chef is a really overpowered badge. Now, it's not gonna make you hit more shots, but it's pretty much gonna give you pretty much sharp takeover at all times. It's very good, very overpowered. I love it on my guard build, and you can get it on a build this tall, very overpowered. So yeah, pretty much get a lot of the shooting badges that you want. Sniper Hall of Fame, people say that's the best one. In my opinion, I probably wouldn't say that, but it definitely is a really good badge. Playmaking, 28 playmaking. You have pretty much an 85 ball handle, which is the same as the first small forward build, but now you have an 84 speed of ball, which allows you to now have gold quick first step, which is extremely overpowered on a build this tall. Then when it comes to the defense rebound, really good stats. If you want to have a 90 perimeter defense, you can. I just left it at 89. It just allowed me to do other things, but you can go with an 89 or a 90. The only reason I wanted that block to be a 76 because that's going to allow you to get intimidator to what I have it at. So yeah, that was really important for me. So yeah, if you don't really care about that, you don't have to. That's just really what I did. So yeah, and the steals at a 90, that's going to allow you to get interceptor at Hall of Fame. You're going to have gold pickpocket. When it comes to the physicals, like I was telling y'all, if y'all feel like the speed is going to make a difference, go max on speed every time. That's really up to you. But what I do is, I don't really see a difference on speed rating on next gen. Real difference makers on physicals is acceleration, strength, vertical, and stamina. Speed makes a difference when it comes to running around the court, but when it comes to having the ball in my hands, which I have a lot, Pause. Yeah, but that was crazy. But yeah, bro, that was crazy. But yeah, speed really is only when the ball's out your hands. I don't know. We gonna move on, but yeah, physicals pretty much everything else pretty much perfectly. I got the stamina, I got the strength, I got the acceleration, I got the vertical. 80 vertical is all you really need. If you were 6'5" and below, you would really want it to be 85. But yeah, I don't know why I was going that crazy, but let's just move on. Takeovers, you get slasher, shark, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. Like I said, if you have the ability to get chef takeover, I'm going with a spot of precision every single time. Damn, they're going with both of them at spot of precision, but if you really need that ball handle to be higher, I like going with slasher takeover as my backup to get the best +8s in the game. So yeah, I'm gonna go with spot of precision and easy blow bys. Easy blow bys is a really underrated takeover. I don't even think it's the best slasher takeover, but it definitely is very underrated. And the build comes out as a 2-way inside out playmaker, which is another amazing build name. Alright, next. Now this build, in my opinion, is the best big man build in the game. Now, you can make this at any position from the point guard, shooting guard, small forward build. And it's funny that I say that because I said it's the best big man build. You can't make it at power forward because the weight limits you from how fast you can be. You make it at the height, I'm telling y'all, the weight, I'm telling y'all, you try to make it at the power forward, it's not going to be available. So you want to make this at the small forward build. If you want to be like at the best position for a big man build for this, you're not going to be able to get big man contact dunks on it, no way. So making that power forward is kind of useless if you really was doing it for that, because it's not going to be tall enough. So yeah, let's hop into it though. Height, weight, wingspan. So for the height, like I was telling y'all, when it comes to these heights, when it's using it at the mesh system, it's gonna be at 6'8", but a notch above, but you're getting the same attributes as if somebody was 6'8". So you're gonna be slightly taller than 6'8", but you're still gonna be taller than 6'8". So I just like the fact that I'm gonna be able to be taller than 6'8" and still have the just as good as attributes and speed as a build that's 6'8". Weight, pretty much gonna go down as low as possible on weight. Wingspan, pretty much gonna go as high as possible on wingspan. Then when it comes to the badges and attributes, we're gonna have 18 finishing, 18 shooting, 14 playmaking with 30 defensive. A thing that you gotta realize with this, you're gonna be able to get extra badge points. You're gonna be able to skip the college stuff and still get the badges for playing college as if you've played it. So you gotta remember that. You can put that on whichever category you want. But the most important things for the 18 finishing, you pretty much, if you don't really want that 90 standing dunk, you know what I'm saying? You can go 92 driving dunk and just lower that standing dunk and just max your standing dunk as much as you want to. If you go 92 driving dunk, that's gonna pretty much give you the elite and the pro. I just went 90 driving dunk because that's really more of a big man thing, standing dunk instead of driving dunk. But if you really want that driving dunk higher, you can easily do that. Just lower your standing dunk, put your driving dunk to a 92, put the standing dunk up as much as possible. You're gonna pretty much be able to get that around the 75 range, I believe. But the reason why I left it at 90 and 84, so it can be a little bit more balanced, and you still have the ability to get some contact dunks, just not all. So yeah, driving layup is a little low, but like I said, we're not trying to do layups. How many times do I have to say it? We're not trying to do that. It's that simple. When it comes to the shooting though, we have a 78 free ball. You kind of do want an 80 on one of these so you can be able to get Hall of Fame sniper, but it's not really of the most importance for me because I don't think sniper is the craziest. No, I think sniper is overpowered. Let me not go crazy. I just don't necessarily want it because I feel like it's a bailout. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's really all I'm gonna say. When it comes to 14 playmaking, max out your spiel ball. 77 ball handle is all you really need. Pass accuracy at a 51, that's gonna allow you to get the bronze badge that you really want. If you really want to go 56 pass accuracy, I wouldn't be mad. That's going pretty good. I think a 53 is all you really need to get needle threaded. So if you feel like you want that, you can do that too. Now when it comes to the defensive rebound, you're gonna be having 30. Now look at the stats. The stats on this are crazy. You're gonna have a 70 interior defense, a 90 perimeter defense, 86 steal, so you're gonna be able to get the badges. That's really for the badges. But then when it comes to the block, you're gonna have a 90 block. So you're reaching that threshold. You're really playing for thresholds on everything on defensive rebound. And if we have an 80 offensive rebound, but then we have a 91 defensive rebound, so we get gold rebound chasing. Then when it comes to the physicals, pretty much everything is max. Speed, acceleration, strength. Vertical is up to a 90, so we didn't really go too crazy on the vertical. I tried to get to a 92, but you gotta drop some other stuff, so I really wasn't trying to do that. And we have a 99 step. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you actually have really amazing options: glass cleaner, lockdown, rim protector, and sharp takeover. So you really can't go wrong with any of these as your first takeover. The backup auto has to be sharp. Backup has to be sharp takeover. I don't feel like there's no other way you can go around that. Now, when it comes to the glass unit takeovers, if there was a rebound takeover to just help you get better animations, I might go with that on this build because you're kind of undersized, but there's not an option for that. So what I actually did was I went with stuff blocks. Now, if there was a lockdown takeover that actually allowed me to get more steals, I probably would do that. Now, one thing that you can do that's kind of a hack, it's kind of cheating, perimeter, you can go with one that's like, for the lockdown, that's going to pretty much do a badge drop on the perimeter. And you put both of those on, and now you have 2 of them. Whenever you get dual takeover, you can pretty much drop people's unpluckable down 2 tiers. So whether they have Hall of Fame, it's now at silver. Whether they have gold, it's now at bronze. And if they have only at silver, it's at nothing. And this build has a really high steal rating, so you're going to be able to get steals for that. So yeah, that's kind of a thing that a lot of people like to do. And the build comes out as a perimeter lockdown. It's kind of funny that a perimeter lockdown, I said this is the best big man build, but if you use it, you will see how amazing it really is. And for the build coming in at number 1 is the best build in the game, in my opinion. I feel like this is also the most underutilized build. I really never see this build. I've only seen me have it, so I feel like it's only right that I put y'all boys on game. So let's show y'all boys how to make it. You're gonna be at the point guard position. Now when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, again, we at the metric system. When you make stuff in the metric system, you can be a certain height and be a notch above it, and that just makes you taller with the same attributes. So I'm doing that every single time I possibly can. Weight, I'm gonna go to 76 kilograms, 2.06 meters on the wingspan. Compact on the body type. Body type does not really matter. That's really up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 25 shooting, and 31 playmaking with 19 defensive. Really good badges and really good attributes. Now, when it comes to the physicals, go over this real quick. I didn't actually even reach the max threshold on this build. So if you really want to go with a 90 speed, you can do that by all means. But what I did, I pretty much just maxed my speed of ball, and that was what got my speed rating. So I only have an 82 speed on it. Like I said, speed for me, I don't see a difference between speed unless I'm just running around without the ball. But when I have the ball in my hands, I have multiple builds. I have a build with max speed and a build with pretty much just based off the speed of ball like I did on this one. And when I'm dribbling, I see no difference. Only thing that really make me feel the difference is speed of ball, acceleration, and quick first step. When those things change, that's when I see a difference for how I'm dribbling. But when it comes to just running around, speed, I don't see a difference. Now, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. If it is, I'll start doing that. But from my experience, I don't see a difference. Now, when it comes to the vertical, we have an 85. Why? Because we're actually 6'5" and below. So if we want to get all the contact dunks, we have to have that. So yeah, we have an 85 vertical. Then when it comes to stamina, that's at 99. Now, when it comes to the finishing for the 20, we're going to have a 92 driving dunk. That's going to be able to get you the elites, the smalls, and the pro contact dunks. For the driving layup, that's up to a 76, just so we can be able to get the 20 finishing badges. Then when it comes to shooting, we have an 80 3-pointer. That's, or not an 80, but an 88. That's going to pretty much give us all these gold, at least gold shooting badges that you see on the screen. Then when it comes to midi, that's at a 73. That was off the 3-point rating, 90 free throw. So yeah. Ball handle, max. Speed of ball, max. Then we have an 85 pass accuracy that's going to allow us to get bullet passer on goal. Now, when it comes to the defense, I usually go 86 perimeter defense because that gets you minutes and clamps. But I don't even usually use minutes because it's not as good of a badge as I actually expected to be initially. So now I'm starting to make the build at this weight so that you don't even need 86 ball or perimeter defense. So I only need 85 so I can get gold clamps. Now, if you want to go anything above 85, the next thing that you should be targeting is 88. That's gonna get you Hall of Fame pick dodger. Then the next tier after that will be 90, so you can be able to reach that tier with lateral quickness and shot contest. But I'm not really too worried about that because this build didn't even have the option. So yeah, I just made it perfectly for this build. Now when it comes to the steal, you have a 90 steal that's gonna get you Hall of Fame interceptor and gold pickpocket with gold ball stripper. Ball stripper is actually a really good badge for this build. I don't know what I was finna say, but yeah, block 60 block. That's gonna get you bronze intimidator, bronze chase down artist, which is very, very overpowered. I feel like they kind of did a nerf on chase down artists, but because I haven't really been getting as consistent animations. Tell me if I'm wrong since that last patch, but I feel like I ain't really been getting as much consistent animation. Maybe that's because my block rating isn't that high. Maybe they made the block rating more weighted with the chase down artist, because usually before that last patch, if I had chase down artists on bronze, it was like I had 99 block. I'm not gonna lie to you, so I'm not gonna cap. Now when it comes to the takeovers, you get slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown take. Now, like I said, if you get Chef on any build, I just go with Spotter Precision and Spotter Precision. Now, if you feel like you need more ball handle, I did put Slasher on the back end, but the way I do it with my build, I go Spotter Precision, because that just makes it just that much easier to shoot. I can shoot from half court with Chef Gold, so that's just what I do. So if you want to do that, you can do it too. Be my guest. And the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point playmaker. So yeah, that's going to be the best Rebirth builds in the game. If you guys thinking about remaking or making new builds for your Rebirth builds, these are the builds that you should make on NBA 2K22 next gen. If you guys want me to do this exact video for current gen, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. Hit that sub button if you new. We got crazy videos coming all banger months, so stay tuned. We doing that test. So if y'all boys want more next gen videos, show the support. Go in the comments down below. Put that in the comments down below. I'll be doing codes in the comments down below for all these videos all month long. So stay tuned for that if y'all boys ready for that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Like I said, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Be the first to ever see my video. Share this video to anybody you think will help or even enjoy. But yeah, man, without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. And nothing, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!